Namaskar, greetings and gratitude. I welcome you all to another Inspirational Star Talks episode number 88. And today, on the hot seat with me is Dr. Simmi Roy Mishra. How are you, ma'am?
Good morning, Preeti. Yes, I'm doing well. Fine, thank you. Hope you're well too.
Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you so much. I welcome you to Star Talks, ma'am.
Thank you.
Dr. Simi Rao Mishra is a physician and a professional certified mindset coach. Wow, ma'am, it's a wonderful combination, I must say. What inspired you, ma'am, to pursue career in medicine, and what keeps you motivated today?
So, Preeti, the good old times back in the 80s, most of our inspiration came from our parents, where, they were the ones who guided us on the choices we made. So, initially, it started with parents and family wanting me to be a doctor. But I think by the
Okay.
time I was 13, 14 years, I was myself very keen. So they started saying when I was very young, that become a doctor. But by that age, 13, 14, when I started understanding things, I found medical science is something that is deeply interesting. I was more curious to learn. I could see that it brings about so much of change in one person's life when they are unwell. And the moment they recover, how, better the family feels itself along with the person. That itself became a motivation for me. And that is how it started. And I joined medicine. And what keeps me motivated till date is how the humans have evolved. The illnesses have changed. The lifestyle diseases are more on the rise. So, the good part of medical science is that we forever keep studying. We are always a medical student only till we die. So it's very, very motivating to keep reading, keep learning. And that's how the journey has been so far.
Nice. So you are a lifelong learner. Yes. Nice. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can you discuss the importance of self care from both a medical and a psychological perspective?
Right. So, Preeti, medical science has always understood that any disease is a combination of three things: the host, that is the human being, the environment in which you live, and an agent. Agent could be anything, a bacteria, virus, even noise, smoke, anything in the environment. So, the host, the one who is falling ill, the human being, is the center of everything. And when you do self care, it is a very powerful mechanism to stall any kind of illness. Self care not only means eating right, exercising right, it also means sleeping, in a way that it is restorative to the body. And also, when you asked me this, the psychological part, our thoughts play a very important part in our life as far as health is concerned. If we think good thoughts, we remain healthier, happier. If we invite negative thoughts, worrisome thoughts, the more ill we become. 5 minutes of thinking negatively, and you will see your energy just drops. And similarly, the reverse is also true. And it's not just about thinking, it is also about harboring the best kind of emotions. And that is why we must be thinking about that. So it is completely the self care becomes very, very important part of how healthy you remain. And that is why it is so mandatory that we pay attention to it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, your thoughts also do matter, positive and negative. Definitely, definitely. Ma'am, how do you incorporate mindfulness or other practices into your coaching sessions?
Right. So, when we begin a coaching session, Preeti, it begins with mindfulness exercises because, whenever we come into a session, both the client and the coach have come from very different set of energies and activities. I could be, doing something which is increased my heart rate, is racing my thoughts. Similarly, the client comes with so much emotions. So, incorporating simple breathing exercises, focus exercises, grounding exercises, it brings about calmness. First of all, to begin with, we both are on the same page. And even during the session, there could be a lot of surge of emotions, ups and downs happening. Clients bring in so much of pain that what they're going through. So that time, mindfulness, being how you are with your thoughts, how you're regulating them, is what brings about a shift. That is one thing. And at this point, I also want to add that mindfulness is not a one point thing that you do it just from time to time. It should be something that is a part of a routine moment to moment activity. Whether we speak of mindful eating, mindful drinking glass of water, mindfully conversing, that is how things should be for an individual to be truly mindful. Be in the moment. Ah,
Absolutely. That's why they say that today is a present. So enjoy that
yeah.
present. Yes. Ma'am, how can individuals recognize when they need a professional help, whether it is from a physician or a coach?
Right. Now, Preeti, whenever there is illness, body cries for help and nobody ignores it. You cannot ignore it because you've stopped to function in the most, best possible manner. Coach is something that even if you're not physically or emotionally unwell, you can avail. Coach is someone who helps you reach to the best of your potential. So there are both spaces. Either you are emotionally drained and are unable to perform anything, to the best of your ability, or you are doing well, but somewhere the realization is there that I can be better. And if I have a partner in this journey, I should definitely take help of one. So, physician, anytime your body feels unwell and it shows signs, that is where you reach out to. And coach is when you may be feeling good, but you feel you can do even better. We must remember health is not absence of disease. It is, the functionality, the highest functionality at physical, mental, emotional, social, and financial level. So, if you want to go to that level, the coach is always needed.
Wonderful. You're absolutely right. Thank you. You're absolutely right. Ma'am, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start working on their mindset and emotional intelligence but doesn't know where to begin?
Right. Preeti, this is a very wonderful question for the simple reason that in today's world, social media has diluted everything. Uh, Anybody and everyone who doesn't understand the working of the human body is also giving thousand advices, and people fall for those advices and they ruin their health. We see that on a day-to-day basis as doctors. Similarly, coaching, there are different organizations across the world who give very detailed technical support to anybody who wants to learn it. And it's not just a support, it is more of a very intensive training. Like, to be a professionally certified coach, I trained for 175 hours. I got mentoring for 10 hours. I coached for 500 hours, gave an exam over 4 hours, and then got a PCC. You cannot sit for a 3 hour certification online and call yourself a coach and then go about, entering into human minds. The sacred space. So, anybody who wants to approach a coach, please look if the coach is having sufficient background, sufficient training, understanding. There are different bodies in the world who do this kind of certification. There are different coaching practices. There is neuro-linguistic programming, emotional intelligence, brain-based coaching. Then International Coaching Federation has its own standards. So please do check in with whom are you getting coached. Have a background check. Most coaches, they have their professional expertise labeled. Also, individuals who have had fair share of experience in life in their own fields. Like, I'm a doctor, somebody might be coming from a corporate backdrop or someone from a journalism backdrop, but they have enough experience of going into the field, meeting human beings from different sects of life, and having that technical training. Only then you should sign up for a coach. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money.
Okay. Ma'am, you just said PCC. What is the full form?
This professional certified coach.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, has it ever happened somebody has come to a doctor and ends up meeting a coach? Has it ever happened
Many
with you?
times, many,
Okay.
many times. Now, there
Okay.
are very interesting things happening, Preeti. Like, many doctors also come to get coached to me.
Okay.
A lot of doctors from across the world are getting coached.
Okay.
And sometimes when they are treating patients, they always say, I don't think there is a medical problem. This person needs to be coached. So they also refer. There are patients who are, opening up to this concept and realizing that this emotional regulation is a very different thing. So they are taking their medical treatment, but also getting coached in sessions. So it has happened and it is happening more and more now.
Okay. Can you share some of the incident, some story with us?
Surely. So there is one doctor whom I coached last year, and she referred to me a patient saying that she has been with me for last 5 years. She comes with multiple complaints, but medically we have never found anything. So I set up a discovery call with her, and Preeti, now it's been 1 year. She has taken more than 12 sessions from me. So it was an intensive one for 2 months. She got coached every month, and after that, in between, I follow up with her. She had multiple complaints like body ache, some sort of pelvic, disease. She had sleeping issues, too much of weight gain, but all her tests used to come normal. She was going through a lot of psychological challenges in her life, emotional challenges. And through coaching, when all those issues, we took on table, understood them, she did plenty of mindfulness exercises and regulating her emotions, assessed her own emotions that where, she goes overboard, overreacting, overthinking. Today, she is a very different individual, Preeti. There is nothing, and the doctor is so happy, the one who had referred, that she has never gone back to her or to anyone saying that, okay, these symptoms are recurring. She is just doing well. And only support I offer her is that whenever she wants, when something really overwhelms her and she feels that she's going back into overthinking, she comes back for a session, and that is how. She also had this constant belief that I am sick. So taking out that belief is also a part of coaching. You deal with a lot of limiting beliefs. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. That is so nice, ma'am. And all the best for all your endeavors, ma'am. And keep doing the good work that you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Preeti. Thanks for inviting me in beautiful, Star Talks, and I'm really glad to interact with you. Best
Thank you.
wishes to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming to Star Talks. Thank you, my dear audience, for being with us in this lovely chat today. I will come back with another personality who has inspired my life. Have a good day. Thank you.